locations. The day she posted my sign-up sheet, now mind you, I had not met her. My husband had delivered the sign-up sheet and the flyer to her. She was amazed to find that 2 hours later it had already filled up. She got to thinking that this must be the product line to get into. She had looked at some other networking products, but some of them she couldn't sell because they competed with Curve products like, nutritional products that Curve already sells. And then there were other kinds of products that didn't appeal to her. So what she plans to do is obviously bra fittings when she is on site, and then is planning on having her staff sell the shapewear. She got trained last week and was in Mary's trailer and saw the displays that Mary had with the shapewear and thought, whoa, that's easy, I can do that. She told me today that she used to sell the Spanx, and she said she made a lot of money for the Spanx company, but she can see how this is so much better. Anyway, having her staff do it, no fitting training will be required. The second recruit is the sister of a Curves owner. Her sister, the Curves owner, saw how easy it was for me to sell her members. I asked her about being a distributor. She said that she just loved Curves and wouldn't enjoy fitting, but could see what a phenomenal business it was. After being at her facility every Friday, 4 weeks in a row, she referred her sister to me. Her sister's a retired flight attendant looking for some income. I had her come watch me fit at a Curves. She was hooked, pun intended, when she saw how delighted a woman was, not only with her bra, but her new shape and her fashion figure control. The third recruit was referred to me by one of my bodywork clients. This client had been wearing these bras and knew of the income opportunity from having previously been approached by Mary Black. She had told this woman of the opportunity. She's a personal trainer, and I think will do well. She was putting in her first order today. The fourth woman who signed on yesterday has done Shaq Lee off and on for years. She's been out of the business for last several years due to the fact she's been caring for her, unfortunately, for her dying parents. She's now ready to get her life back, and the bras beckon. She already called me tonight about putting a sign-up sheet in her chiropractor's office. So she's on a roll, and she hasn't even put her first order in. She was referred to me by a member of my networking group who used to sell Cameo herself. Now, all of these women signed on at the director level by purchasing over 1,000 wholesale volume. So how did this happen? First, with these four women, I recognized that $1,000 was not a stretch for any one of them, given their particular socioeconomic background. So I felt comfortable about talking about that as a target size of investment. I would never ask a woman to spend an amount that, of course, she could not recoup in her first 30 days. Second, I explained to each woman that the goal is to have a woman go home with a bra on. When she goes home with a bra on, she's excited and remembers more easily how she should wear it and how she should care for it. I give her examples of where I was fitting a lady in a bra and then how I put her in some of the shapewear. My average retail sales often went from $150 to $300 to $400. If I didn't have the product in my inventory to have her try it on, I would lose out on the sale. As Mary Black has said, limit your inventory, limit your sales. Third, I talk with each woman about the tremendous demand for the product and my experience in selling the bras. My recruit yesterday said, "And you are selling this much in a recession?" And we both giggled. Put the notion out there and see what happens. Never assume that she doesn't have the money. She makes that decision, not you. I also got another question posed to me about booking bra clinics from a distance. As you know, I've been doing a lot of Curves as well as gyms. My experience is that trying to do a book of bra clinics from a distance is problematic. And we might also want Gail Bogdanovich to weigh in on this because she does a lot of bra clinics. Phone etiquette is not like it was 10 or more years ago. It's rare that someone will return a cold call these days, let alone even a warm call. People also want to see the person they will be dealing with. So to be able to book a bra clinic from a distance requires that you have a concrete referral. This might be a Curves owner or the manager of the last gym or fitness facility you were in. With a warm referral, you can ask the person to view your website or to receive an email. But without such a concrete or what I call warm referral, you may only be able to make a booking by making a trip in person. Take out a map and find 5, 6, or 7 places you can call on in one day. Your goal in booking a fitness facility, whether it be a Curves, a Gold's Gym, Sport and Health, or other fitness facility, is to do one stop, one close. To do this, you must have with you a very effective before and after flyer and a sign-up sheet. Know in advance the operating hours of the facility by looking at their website. Some Curves close for a couple hours in the middle of the afternoon. Ask for the manager, assistant manager. In the case of large gyms, present your card, show them the flyer. I guarantee their eyes will be glued to the before and after picture. And you just ask for a date. Always offer a free bra to either the owner or the manager, whatever seems appropriate. Occasionally, I've run into the objection that the Oprah bra person was there before or Nordstrom. This is where we discuss why our bras are unique, and when we get into the fact that we have hundreds of cup sizes, usually their eyes kind of widen. So that usually works of getting in the door. Ask them to post the flyer you have no sooner than 2 weeks before the event, and have a sign-up sheet with a waiting list. If you post too soon, you may end up with a lot of cancellations because they will have forgotten they signed up when you call them to remind them. Follow up a week before you see how the sign-ups are going. I use 40-minute slots. This allows me sufficient time to do a few minutes of telling them about the bras, fitting them, hopefully getting them into a new shape or posture perfect or tummy cut, and then completing the sale paperwork. Not too long, not too short. Have the facility fax you the sign-up sheet the night before and call each woman to confirm her appointment. If you don't, you will be disappointed. Women will sometimes forget they signed up, or other life events will get in the way. If you have a waiting list, it helps to fill in for cancellations. Currently, my husband does all my bookings at Curves and at gyms. If a man can do it, all of us ladies certainly can do it. He walks in with the before and after picture flyer and a sign-up sheet and asks for a date. Usually the manager has authority to approve it. If not, she usually can get the owner's approval in 1 to 2 days. Bra clinics can be very profitable, as we all know. A full day to Curves or a gym or wellness facility is at least $1,000 to $1,400 retail, and occasionally double that. Many Curves owners have several facilities. To get into one, gets you into the others with just a phone call and an email. I think I've done 25 or 30 Curves in the last couple of months. The bigger the fitness facility, the better. It will guarantee multiple days of fittings. I have a wellness center about 30 minutes from my house with 4,000 members, which has provided me with somewhere 40, 50, 60 fittings in the last month, with more coming. The waiting list has not yet been exhausted. One woman I fitted was at this wellness center was a nurse at a large OBGYN practice. This led to fitting one of the doctors, a nurse, and the office manager and the admin staff, and having my pregnancy brochures put in each of their new pregnancy packets. The practice does about 50 deliveries a month. So I'm holding my breath and seeing what's going to happen there. Anyway, finally, to close out, the last question was being with Janique, what it has done for me. First, the best thing it's done for me is to replace and enhance the income I was receiving from my bodywork therapy business. I guess my guardian angel was looking over me, but I got into the business just when the economy tanked. I was mostly booked all week with my bodywork therapy up through August, but that dropped steadily over the September to December time period by about 75%. The bra business filled that decline in marvelously. Second, my career years have always been in a man's world. I was the first woman consultant in the Big 8 consulting firm office I was working in, and I was always in competition with men over the years and all my subsequent jobs. Being with Janique has given me a wonderful opportunity to reconnect with my female side in a very special way, and now relate with women's issues at a deeper level than I could before. Thank you, Janique, for this opportunity. I feel very honored to have joined this special group of ladies.